Good evening. Namaste. This is Dr. Aparna. I am your emotional healing synergist. I am an Ayurvedic psychotherapist, a passionate infopreneur, medical writer, and a budding YouTuber. So, I am on my pursuit to address, promote, and propagate Ayurveda and psychotherapy globally. In this discourse, I come up with either talk throughs on Ayurveda, mental health, psychotherapy, or on emotional metamorphosis. I'll tell what it is. I have, described what is emotional metamorphosis in detail. There is a video. You can check it out. I'll link it in the description. So today's talk through is, on is a is a book synopsis of the book called Ikigai. I think most of you might have heard of the book. But why am I doing this book review series is I've already done 5 book reviews. So this is a kind of reading, self-help, non-fictional, mental, in the mental health spectrum, is a kind of emotional metamorphosis. So what is emotional metamorphosis is? Emotional metamorphosis is a transformatory disciplinary skill. That means that can be developed and cultivated over a period of time for, you know psychological or mental transformation, which when integrated with emotional intelligence. See, emotional intelligence plus emotional metamorphosis is equal to emotional wisdom. So for attaining emotional wisdom and for undergoing the emotional metamorphosis, that is disciplinary transformation, or you can say mental transformation or mindset transformation or psychological transformation, whatever the word used, the meaning signifies the same. So here today I'm going to talk through an excellent book which is called Ikigai. So this is the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. This was authored by, Hector Garcia and Francis Miralles. I know that many of you might have this book or read this book or gone through this book or heard of the book. So what is special is I'm just going to give the synopsis when I read the book. I happened to read the book a couple of months ago. So when I read the book and I heard the audiobook, I made some synopsis out of it, a detailed synopsis which can be used for, as an emotional metamorphosis tool. So that's why I am doing this book review series of the books which I have read, which I think can help all of us in our, transformational journey, self help, journey. So see, what is Ikigai here is this is actually a Japanese secret to a long and happy life. So it unravels the secret of living a long and happy life. So how? So Ikigai provides a thoughtful exploration on the principles that combine to a long, purposeful and happy life. So, drawing on both cultural wisdom and contemporary research. So, contemporary research and cultural wisdom is, both. This book combines of both. So, how this book was developed is the inhabitants of the island Okinawa, that is in the south of the Japan. There is a place called Okinawa, and these people, the inhabitants, live longer than people anywhere else in the world. So, in addition to a healthy, diet, simple outdoor activities, and subtropical climate, it's the ikigai that shapes their life. So, according to the Japanese, everyone has an ikigai. I'll explain what is ikigai in a second. So, once you have discovered it, pursue it, nurture it, and that will bring the meaning to your life. This is what the book summarizes about. So, it just says the moment a person in his or her life has a purpose, you will achieve that person will achieve a happy state of flow in everything they do. So this book, encourages readers to reflect on their passions, on their talents, on their contributions, and offers practical steps for living a life aligned with their ikigai. So, this book, Ikigai, introduces to various topics of the art of living, such as blue zones. So, you may ask, what is blue zone? The blue zones is the places where people it gives the advice on how to be 100 years and older by looking at 5 spots across the planet where people live the longest. The blue zones are are the places where are the zones where the people live the longest, that is 100 years and above, and drawing lessons about what they eat, what they drink, how they exercise, which habits most shape their lives. So, and this also talks about longevity, flow, yoga, tai chi, and resilience. This Ikigai book. So, and another thing which is talks about is two theories, that is logotherapy. I know logotherapy is not heard of, it is a new term. See, logotherapy is a therapeutic approach that helps people find personal meaning in life. That means it's a form of psychotherapy that is focused on future and our ability to endure, hardship and suffering through a search of purpose. However, a person might be facing a hardship or suffering, still a life has its purpose. And searching for the purpose and working on it, you know is what is taught in logotherapy. See, psychiatrist and psychotherapist Viktor Frankl developed logotherapy. See, his experiences are and theories, if you want to read, are detailed in his book called Man's Search for Meaning. So I'll talk about it in detail in some other session, because logotherapy is used today for various purposes, including addiction, pain, guilt, anxiety, grief, depression, in treating various purposes. So this book also talks about the logotherapy. So the main thing is ikigai. Here they say there is a passion inside you, a unique talent that gives meaning to your days and drives you to share the best of yourself until the very end. So the next thing is, if you don't know what your ikigai is, Viktor Frankl says your mission is to discover your ikigai. That is, and if you want to read it in detail, this is another book named Man's Search for Meaning. So, our ikigai is different for all of us. See, ikigai is different for all of us. I know I'm talking about ikigai. I'll talk about the word meaning also. So, our ikigai is different for all of us. But one thing we have in common is that we are all searching for meaning. That means when we spend our days feeling connected to what is meaningful to us, we live more fully. When we lose the connection, we feel despair. So the next thing this book, um, teaches is a therapy called Morita therapy. Talks about is a therapy called Morita therapy. Though this is not mostly spoken of, but I am just giving a highlight on what all this talks about. So Morita therapy was developed by Shoma Morita. So this was developed by a psychologist, Soma Morita, and the goal of Morita therapy is to have the patient accept life as it is and places an emphasis on letting nature take its course. So Morita therapy views feeling emotions as a part of the laws of nature. So, here both logotherapy and Morita therapy are grounded in a personal, unique experience that you can access without therapists or spiritual retreats. So, logotherapy and Morita therapy here they say that actually it can be practiced by oneself. There is no need of therapists if the skills are learned. So, the mission of finding your ikigai, that is your existential fuel. They talk about the existential fuel of life. That means every life or every individual has a purpose. They are talking about that. Once you find it, it's only a matter of having the courage and making the effort to stay on the right path. So this book, before we start, this book is a blend of anecdotes, insights, actionable advices, and makes it a valuable resource for anyone seeking to cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment in their life. So, what is Ikigai? So, this is the moment, like from the beginning, you're talking about Ikigai. What is Ikigai? So, Ikigai is a Japanese concept. We are talking of the Japanese concept here. So it combines of two words. One is iki, one is gai. So iki meaning life in Japanese and gai meaning the worth or value. So essentially ikigai refers to the reason for being. That is, or the thing that gives one a sense of purpose and fulfillment in life. For example, my purpose of life or fulfillment is to take Ayurveda and psychotherapy as global as possible so that, people start not only spreading awareness but to take all the treatment aspects of Ayurveda and psychotherapy to the world. So, you will have your ikigai likewise. So it's often considered, the that means here ikigai is the reason for which a person is existing. That means the reason for being or the thing that gives a person a sense of purpose and fulfillment. We all are here on this planet for a purpose. So it's often considered the intersection of, it is a combination of what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. So one is, what are your strengths? So the first thing it talks about, if you have to find your ikigai, these are the steps. So you can sit and analyze. If you don't know your ikigai and you want to know your sense of being, the reason for your existence or being, so you can just sit and you can just think of what are your strengths. Think of what you do better than everyone else. Next is the, what does the world need? Imagine the something you see that the world lacks. So you will only be get paid if the world needs something out of you, if you solve a problem of the world. So the third is, what are your passions? So picture the things that you could do all day without stopping. If somebody is not paying you, if you're not being paid for something, or you just wake up in the morning for that passion, whatever passion you have, you can just picture the things, visualize the things, and write it down. What are your passions that you will do regardless of you are paid for it or not, and you will wake up in the morning to achieve that passion. The next thing is, what can you earn a living doing, right? You have to make money from your craft. So how do you do that? The fourth thing is that, if you see if you get through these four steps, you can find the ikigai, your ikigai. So knowing ikigai and knowing the circle, that is a reason for being, is first what you love, next is what you are good at, next is what the world needs, and what can you be paid for. So the first thing is, know the passion. What is expected is called your passion. Between your know the passion, the professional circle, that means what are you good at, and the vocation circle, what does the world needs of you, and the mission is to earn from what you love, earn from your passion. So this is a thing. And in this way, if there is some work you like to do in your life, you're also better at the work than others, then you can get money also. So, and according to you, people need that work in the world too. So this is ikigai. So examples here is, an artist, suppose an artist who creates beautiful paintings that bring joy to people's lives and earns a living from their artwork, likely living their ikigai. So he's he is interested in doing beautiful paintings. He or she wakes up for it every day, and that beautiful paintings bring joy to people's lives, and from that he or she is earning a living. So that is an ikigai. Suppose, as for a teacher, so a passionate teacher who loves educating and inspiring students, possesses the skills to do so effectively, and is compensated for their valuable contribution, is aligned with their ikigai. Same for a teacher who loves educating and inspiring students, possesses the skills to do so effectively. So she or she has the skills to teach, and is compensated for their valuable contribution, and this aligns with their ikigai. A gardener, for example, someone who finds immense joy and fulfillment in cultivating plants, has talent for gardening, and shares their knowledge and beautiful garden with the community. So this person is also living his ikigai. So the next thing is, why should we read this book, Ikigai? According to me, reasons to read this book. So, discovering the purpose. So, this book provides insights and practical exercises to help us uncover our own ikigai. So, and guiding them towards a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Next is learning from longevity studies. Ikigai draws on research from places with high life expectancy like Okinawa. Okinawa, as I said, is a place and explores the habits and mindsets that contribute to a long and healthy life. So this book talks about, learning from longevity studies, from the research. And this book also talks about balancing passion and practicality. That means it offers guidance on how to align one's passions with the practical consideration, how to align your passion with your profession, in simple words, such as career choices and financial stability. Next is cultivating mindfulness. This book encourages mindfulness and reflection, helping readers appreciate the present moment and find their meaning in everyday activities. So, and this book, is promoting well being. That is, Ikigai emphasizes the importance of holistic well being. So, it covers physical, mental, and emotional aspects of a fulfilling life. So, these are the reasons why I think we should read this book. And what are the highlights of this book? That means the important points before I come to the chapter wise discussion on the book. What are the important highlights? What do we get? Insights or highlights, you can say, what do we get from this book? In the book Ikigai, the Japanese secret of to a long and happy life, the authors outline 10 steps to help readers in their own Ikigai. What is that? Reason for being. Each step is designed to guide us towards aligning our passion, talents and contributions to the world. Aligning our passion with profession to have a more fulfilling life and meaningful life. So, here are the 10 steps. That means stay active and don't retire. This is the first step. There are 10 steps. The first step is stay active and don't retire. That means engage in activities that keep you physically and mentally active. Avoid retiring completely from meaningful work or pursuits. Even if you are 60, 65 years of age, this book talks states that avoid retiring completely from the meaningful work or pursuits. The next thing is staying active doesn't just refer to physical exercise. This staying active, they are elaborating what is it. So here staying active doesn't just refer to physical exercise but also includes mentally stimulating activities like learning new skills, pursuing hobbies or engaging in volunteer work. So, continuing to participate in activities that bring joy and fulfillment helps maintain a sense of purpose and keeps you connected to your passions. So, here what is the main insight is the Japanese concept of ikigai often involves remaining actively engaged in activities that provides a sense of purpose even as one ages. Even if you are aged, even if you are 65, 70 years old, you have to remain actively engaged in activities that provide a sense of purpose to you. Second step is that was the step 1, active, stay active and don't retire. The step 2 is take it slow. So the rule says practice mindfulness and savors life's simple pleasures. Avoid rushing through tasks and activities. So, it talks about practicing mindfulness and savoring life's simple pleasures. That means don't rush for everything. That means avoid rushing through tasks and activities. Taking it slow. So, what happens is slowing down allows you to be present in the moment, fully appreciating and enjoying each experience. That means taking time to appreciate the small joys in life, such as savoring a cup of tea or enjoying a leisurely stroll, contributes to a sense of contentment. If you're eating, your full concentration should be on eating, the savoring your food. Or if you're listening to music, don't rush. Okay, I have to go to a meeting, or I have an appointment or something like that. Don't rush and do things. So because this savoring thing, slowing down, and allows you to be present in the moment, and you appreciate and enjoy each experience, so this that gives a person a sense of contentment. So here insight is, slowing down helps you cultivate a deeper appreciation for life and contributes to a greater sense of overall well-being. Next, step 3 is, don't fill your stomach. That means they tell to fill stomach by 80%, and don't fill your entire stomach to 100%. That means they talk about practice hara hachibu, is what is called in Japanese. That means which means eating until you are about 80% full to promote health and longevity. Don't eat 100%, eat 80% is what they practice. So, overeating can lead to discomfort and health issues. Eating until you are satisfied but not overly full allows for better digestion and overall well being. So, paying attention to your body's signals of satiety. Satiety can lead to healthier eating habits and a greater sense of physical well being. So they're talking about paying attention to body signals of satiety. So what happens is, this will lead to healthier eating habits, and that will lead to a greater sense of physical well-being. So insight, mindful eating practices like hara hachibu encourage a balanced and sustainable approach to nourish your body. The next thing is, surround yourself with good friends. Step 4 is, surround yourself with good friends. That means cultivate meaningful relationships and prioritize social connections. That means trustworthy friends here. Building and maintaining strong relationships with friends, family, and community members provides a sense of belonging and support. That means meaningful social connections contribute to a emotional well-being and are an important aspect of leading a fulfilling life. So meaningful social connections means people you can trust, people who wish you good, you know in the true sense. So, and people who can significantly impact your life. So meaningful social connections contribute to emotional well-being and an important aspect of leading a fulfilling life. Here the insight is, the quality of your relationships has a significant impact on your overall sense of happiness and well-being. The quality of your relationships has a significant impact on your overall sense of happiness and well-being. That means if you have good social connections and strong relationships with friends and family, that will you will have an overall sense of happiness, and holistic well-being is being talked about. Step 5 is, get in shape for your next birthday. They talk about engaging in regular and low intensity physical activity to maintain health and well being. So, they talk about regular exercise, even in the form of gentle activities like walking or yoga. This helps maintain physical health, and generally it is moving, not sitting, not sedentary. Whatever it may be walking, or you're doing some household chores, all these also come under, movement and regular exercise, or the gentle forms of exercise. These helps to maintain physical health and contributes to a sense of purpose and well-being. So staying active supports overall longevity and a higher quality of life. So, here the insight is prioritizing physical well being through regular activity. This is a key component of leading a long and fulfilling life. Step 6 is smile. Yes, this is the next one. Smile. Smile is, cultivate a positive outlook on life and find joy in everyday experiences. So, to cultivate a positive outlook on life and finding joy in everyday experiences. So, choosing to approach life with a positive attitude and finding joy in small moments contributes to a greater sense of overall happiness. That means smiling and maintaining a positive outlook can have a positive impact on your mental and emotional well-being. So, cultivating a positive mindset helps you navigate challenges and appreciate the beauty in everyday life. So, keep smiling is the step 6. Seventh is reconnect with nature. So, this book talks about spending time in natural surroundings and appreciating the beauty of the natural world. So, it says that connecting with nature provides a sense of tranquility, that means peace, a sense of peace, a sense of inspiration, and a deeper appreciation for the world around you. So, spending time in natural settings supports mental and emotional well being. The next insight here is nature has a profound impact on our sense of well being. So, spending time in natural surroundings is a valuable practice for cultivating a fulfilling life. So, step 8 is give thanks. So, giving thanks is practicing gratitude. So, practice gratitude and express appreciation for the people and experiences in your life. Expressing gratitude fosters a positive outlook and strengthens relationship with others. Recognizing and appreciating the blessings in your life contributes to a greater sense of contentment and well-being. So, expressing gratitude, what happens is expressing gratitude improves a positive outlook and strengthens relationships with others. So, recognizing and appreciating the blessings in your life contributes to a greater sense of contentment and well being. So, gratitude is a powerful practice that can transform your perspective and lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. So, practice gratitude is what they are saying. So, gratitude is a powerful practice that can transform your perspective and my perspective, together our perspective, and lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. So, live in the moment is the step 9. So, step 9 is live in the moment. So, practice mindfulness and fully engage in each moment. That is, being present in the moment allows you to fully experience and appreciate the richness of life. Mindfulness practices such as meditation or deep breathing help you cultivate a deeper connection to the present moment. So, living in the moment is a powerful practice that leads to a greater sense of awareness, contentment, and fulfillment. This is the insight. So, when we live in the moment, when we savor every moment of our life, this becomes a powerful practice that leads to a greater sense of awareness, contentment, and fulfillment. So, the next and the last step is step 10, that is follow your ikigai. That means pursue your passions and align your actions with your sense of purpose. Pursue your passions in the line of your profession. That means pursue your passions and align your actions with your sense of purpose. Whatever your sense of purpose in life is, the reason for the being of your life is, take necessary actions for it. Align your passions with your actions, with your purpose. And that is, identifying and pursuing your ikigai involves aligning your passions, skills, and contributions to the world in a way that brings you joy and fulfillment. So taking step towards living your ikigai leads to a more purposeful and meaningful life. So, the insight here is following your ikigai allows you to lead a life that is in alignment with your deepest sense of purpose and fulfillment. So, these 10 steps from Ikigai provide practical guidelines for cultivating a fulfilling and purposeful life. They encourage readers to embrace activities that promote well being, cultivate positive outlooks, and foster meaningful connections with others. Each step offers valuable insights and actionable practices for leading a life, aligned with one's sense of purpose and fulfillment. So, and this book, what explains clearly, this book has a clear explanation of ikigai, the concept, and how it can be applied to life. And it has practical exercises, it offers practical exercises and reflections to help us, readers, to identify passions, talents, and ways to contribute to the world. This book also provides some cultural insights. So, the author shares anecdotes and insights from their time in Okinawa, offering a glimpse to the lifestyle and mindset of a community known for its longevity. So, this book talks about, uh, you know, um, balanced approach. So the book balances philosophical reactions with actionable advice, making it accessible and applicable to a wide range of readers. So this book has integration of research, that is research integration. So Ikigai integrates scientific research on well-being and happiness with cultural wisdom, providing a holistic perspective on leading a fulfilling life. So, inspiring stories. This book also includes real life stories and examples of individuals who have found their ikigai, illustrating the principles in action. So, overall, this book is a thought provoking and practical guide, for anyone seeking to live a more purposeful and fulfilling life. It offers valuable insights, exercises, and stories to inspire readers to discover their own ikigai and align their actions with their deepest sense of purpose. So, I will talk about, every aspect of, like, every chapter of it. What does each chapter explain, or what is the brief summary of each chapter, the synopsis, and the practical example, the exercises, and the quotes in the next session. So I'm gonna end today's session um, here, and we will meet in the next session, next talk through, to get into deeper discussion of this book, the full synopsis of the book. uh, if you have enjoyed, or if you have got any insights from what I spoke in the book, so please do share your thoughts and views in the comment section. And if you have read the book earlier, please share uh, those, your insights and your takeaways from the book as well. So thank you for staying tuned, and I'll meet you all in the next session. Namaste.